The Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
Hold it. Drop the rifle. Go on, drop it. All right, now. Get over to the barn. Move! Don't turn around. There's nothing to see. Hold it! Mister, I don't want to shoot you, but I will if I have to. I just want a horse. I got money, I'll pay for it.
How far do you think you'll get?
Stay back!
Look, you're bleeding to death. You won't last half a mile.
You just stay where you are. Because, honest, I don't want to, but I will. I'll shoot.
Mark, I told you not to walk into a situation blind like that.
Well, I'm sorry, but I heard voices and didn't see anybody. Why, he's a soldier.
He's just a boy.
Please.
Well, take it easy, Ben. You're in no shape to go anywhere for a while.
How'd you know my name?
To Ben, the Lord is thy shepherd, mother. It's good advice. Too bad you didn't follow it.
What are you gonna do?
Around here, trying to get a horse at gunpoint is a pretty serious thing.
I would have paid for it.
It didn't look that way, son.
I'm sorry. I just wasn't thinking straight. Please, mister. I need a horse.
Troopers, Pa.
Don't let them in. Hide me.
Spread out and search the place.
If they take me back, the major will kill me.
Look after him, Mark. Do you own this ranch? That's right.
Lieutenant Rolfe, 16th Cavalry.
Lucas McCain's my name.
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. McCain, but we're looking for a deserter.
Go on in, men. Oh, just a minute.
This is official Army business, sir. I suggest that you cooperate.
Well, this is no Army post. I suggest you ask permission before you barge into someone's house.
I told you, we're looking for a deserter.
Well, what makes you think he's here?
We found his mount a mile up the road. It was lame. He probably tried to get another one, and this is the closest place.
Lieutenant Rolfe, Haskell's carbon, sir. No sign of him, though.
Well, Mr. McCain, where is he?
He's hurt. Needs a doctor badly.
We have a medical officer.
He shouldn't be moved, Lieutenant. He could bleed to death. Can't you wait?
I have my orders.
I'm telling you the truth, Lieutenant. He's hurt pretty bad.
I don't want to argue the point, Mr. McCain. You don't seem to realize that harboring a fugitive is a serious offense.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm just helping a wounded man.
Then let it go at that. Now, do we have to force our way in?
Mount up. Lieutenant, would you mind telling me how he got shot?
He stole water.
Water?
Major Dammler put the troops on half rations, an exercise to condition the men for the desert. Haskell was careless. He ran dry early. He was caught stealing water from the supply wagon.
I see.
It's a matter of discipline.
You know what you're letting me in for, sir? You know what he'll do to me.
I'm sorry, Haskell. I have my orders. Mount up.
But, sir... Yes, sir.
Lieutenant, is that all soldiering means to you? Orders?
I go by the book.
There's lots of books. That boy's got one. You ought to read it sometime.
Pa? What'll I do to it?
I don't know, son. Mark, stop bolting your foot, son.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say, is it all right if I go fishing today?
Sure. Where are you gonna go?
Well, I was thinking of going down to the Valley Lake. Do you know that Stevie said he caught a fish 2 pounds down there?
2 pounds? Oh.
Well, he said it. Gee, how old do you have to be to join the army?
You gonna join the army?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but you still have to wait a few years. And stop eating so fast, huh?
Boy, those uniforms that they wear sure are something.
Oh, is that what you like, huh?
Yeah, well, you used to wear one, didn't you?
I sure did. I was in the cavalry, too.
Oh, V!
Well, right now, you just think about going fishing. And when you get back, Mark, not so fast with the food, son. When you come back from fishing, I want you to clean up that barn. You haven't touched it for a week.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
All right.
I can go fishing then?
Mm-hmm.
Well, gee, thanks.
Mark, that's food. Don't waste it. Hello, Micah.
Morning, Lucas.
Boy, it's gonna be another scorcher today.
Yeah. How'd you like some nice cold lemonade? Got a jug in my office Hattie brought over.
Sure.
All right, now.
Army or no army, if they don't stop riding through town like that, somebody's going to get hurt.
What are they doing here anyway?
Oh, just passing through on the way west. Stopping here to restock. Troops camped out down in the flat, but the major has set up headquarters in the hotel.
Haven't seen that much action around a command post since Gettysburg.
And all the major's going to do is fight some renegade Apaches. You should meet them.
No, thanks. I had a taste of his methods last night.
Oh?
Yeah, they caught a deserter out of my place. A kid. Hurt, scared, and treated him like he was John Wilkes Booth.
It sounds like the same boy, then. The major requisitioned my jail, turned it into his own personal guardhouse. Boy's in there now on bread and water. Lucky to get that. Well, what's wrong?
He's awful sick. Started moaning and tossing.
Well, open up.
I've got to report to Major Dammler.
Go ahead, but let us in first.
Well, I can't. He's not allowed to see nobody. Major's orders.
Maybe his orders, this is still my jail.
He's unconscious.
I'll get some water.
Hold on, Micah. Was the Army doctor here to see him?
Not that I know of.
Well, look at this. That's the same dressing I put on him last night. Bullet's still in him. Now he's burning up with fever.
I saw he was bad off when they brought him in last night and got Doc Burge, but they wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't, huh? I'll get him back.
This is Army business, Lucas.
Would you let it pass, Micah?
Oh, no.
If that major doesn't like it, he can take it up with me later.
He'll take it up with you now. Marshal, I left strict orders that no one was allowed in this cell.
This is my jail. I gave you the use of a cell as a courtesy. You're abusing it.
You treat your prisoners as honored guests?
No, like human beings.
Your name?
It's Lucas McCain, sir.
McCain.
We found Haskell on his ranch, sir.
Yes. Your concern for my prisoner is quite extraordinary, Mr. McCain.
No more than anybody's concerned for a sick man.
I suggest that it is. You're disregarding my orders now. You harbored a fugitive last night.
I explained it to you, Lieutenant.
Explain it to me.
I don't have to. I'm not under your orders.
Be thankful for that. Get this straight, Mr. McCain. Once and for all. If there are any more interferences, I'll put you in there with him.
Lucas is a civilian. You've got no say over him or anyone else in North Fork.
I will if I declare martial law. Don't tempt me. Post another guard, and this time get one who understands orders.
Yes. Now, wait a minute. Prisoner or not, that boy still needs a doctor.
Perhaps you're right, Mr. McCain. It would be more appropriate if he faces the firing squad on his feet.
Firing squad? What for? Stealing water?
For desertion.
That must have been the fastest court-martial in history. Or did he even have one?
I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave, Mr. McCain. If you don't mind getting the doctor, I'll see that he's admitted.
What'd he do? Forget the salute?
Oh, it's for letting us into the cell. 4 hours.
In this heat? He can't last.
How'd that man ever become an officer? He's not fit to command a flock of sheep.
That's the Army for you.
Oh, no, it isn't, Micah. I've pulled my hitch. I've seen a lot of officers, tough as they come. But they never treated their men like cattle.
Well, there's nothing much we can do about it, Lucas. Come on, let's cool off. I'll buy you a beer.
Afternoon, Micah. Lucas? Something to cool you off?
Couple of tall beers, Sweeney.
All right.
How's that trooper doing out there?
Still on his feet?
Not for long.
Oh, give some people a uniform and they...
Bartender, whiskey.
Leave the bottle. Does my presence at this bar annoy you, Mr. McCain?
Well, there's plenty of room for all of us.
I offer you a drink.
No, thank you. I have one.
Have one with me, then.
I've got to be going, Lucas. See you later.
Well, Mr. McCain? Not afraid of me, are you?
Most folks are only afraid of things they don't understand, Major.
And you understand me?
Some.
Good. Then perhaps you'll persuade your neighbors to be more cooperative. I regret any inconvenience, but I've begun an important military campaign. Obviously, it must take precedence over civilian affairs. I'm sure you understand that.
I suppose.
I have enough trouble without these petty annoyances. You were in the Army, weren't you?
From Bull Run to Five Forks, 110th Indiana.
Any rank?
Lieutenant.
No. You understand the responsibilities of command, problems.
I've had a few.
A few. Oh, Mr. McCain, if you only knew what I've been through, what I've had to put up with. Carelessness, stupidity, incompetence. I'm given raw men and expected to carry out important assignments, impossible assignments. During the war at Chancellorsville, were you there, McCain? A defeat. And we could have won. I'd have done it. There was a rebel battery in the woods. I was sent to clear it out. That's all. Take the battery and it would have been a decoration, a field promotion. And they broke. My men broke. They turned and ran. It was my responsibility. I had to take blame for their incompetence, their cowardice. It won't happen again, McCain. Not this time. Discipline. Discipline, that's the key. Make machines out of. Make them obey without thinking. There won't be another Chancellorsville for me. Well, now, I'm sure that you understand my situation, McCain. I trust that you'll see people here don't make it more difficult for me than it already is.
Major, a minute ago, I said I wasn't afraid of you. But right now I am. Afraid of your kind. Afraid of what you can do hiding behind that uniform and that rank.
What are you talking about?
You're the machine, Major. Something that isn't human. Those men didn't break. They were shot to pieces. They died, and all you can think about is your rotten promotion and yourself.
That's enough.
And now you're using those men out there to feed your ambition. You're building a career on corpses.
I said that's enough.
I wish it was.
I'm sorry, sir. It was just the heat.
Lieutenant, add another hour to this man's tour. No one gave him permission to rest.
Thank you, sir.
Walk on that side of the street. Stay in the shade.
Yes, sir.
Major better not lead any attacks. His men might mistake him for an Apache.
He's sick, Micah. Not fit to command.
Guess it doesn't make much difference to his superiors.
I think it would if they knew.
You're under arrest, Mr. McCain.
What for?
Military regulations forbid unauthorized communication. Major Dammler will present the charge.
Lieutenant, it's time you stopped playing at being an officer and started thinking like one. Dammler's a sick man. Much too sick to be responsible for the lives of his men.
That's not for you to decide.
I know, it's up to General Bradshaw. I only sent him the facts. You, saw the telegram?
Yes?
Do you think I lied, Lieutenant?
The major's waiting. Come with me, please.
You can't arrest Lucas. He's a civilian.
I have my orders, Marshal. You'll have to take that up with Major Dammler.
It's all right, Micah. They can't make it stick.
Detail, halt. Prisoners, stand at attention. Mr. McCain, last night you sheltered a man you knew was a fugitive, a deserter.
All I knew was he was hurt.
You resisted the officer sent to recapture him.
Major Demler, I'd resist anybody trying to break into my home, even you.
Today, you forced your way in to see the prisoner against my express orders, then sent a telegram to my superior officer.
Man's life is at stake, and I just want to make sure he's judged fairly.
I charge you with aiding and abetting a fugitive and obstructing the enforcement of military law. You're therefore under arrest. You'll be sent to the garrison at Santa Fe for trial.
I don't give a hoot about your kind of military law. You've got no jurisdiction around here.
May I remind you that I'm on a military campaign?
You're not fighting anybody around North Fork.
Seems that I am. Very well, since you leave me no choice, I declare martial law. You and everyone in this town are subject to my orders. Lieutenant Rolfe.
Yes, sir.
Carry out sentence on Trooper Haskell. Now. Assemble the firing squad.
You've got no right to do this. He wasn't even given a trial.
You have your orders, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, did you hear me?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't.
I order you to carry out sentence.
I can't do it, Major.
Consider yourself under arrest. Sergeant, take over. Sergeant, carry out the sentence. That's an order. That's an order. Ready, arms. You hear me? Ready, arms. That's an order. That's an order! You've all gone mad. Very good, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
You understand the plans for the campaign?
Perfectly, sir.
I regret not being able to take part, but since General Bradshaw has seen fit to recall me, I can only assume that my services are more valuable elsewhere.
I'm sure they are, sir.
And Lieutenant,
Yes, sir.
remember, the key to command, a firm hand, discipline.
Yes, sir.
He sure is something, isn't he, Pa? Just the sort of officer I want to be.
Oh, son.
The lieutenant.